Good morning, good mama fellas, good morning to my countrymen, good morning to my countrywoman, to the kids, to the future. Good morning to you all. Today I want to speak of the topic of 15.5 million foreigners in South Africa living among us, legal and not legal. Have you ever noticed these guys are actually jealous of us, of being South Africans? Sometimes you may hear they say we are lazy, we are what. You know that they are jealous of us? Yeah, you won't believe me. Do you know when someone is going to jealous of you? I'm talking about them. They have a jealous. They can't be like us. They are not us. We are not them. We are us. I mean, like we even us as Africans have even our own issues that we must get rid of. Tribalism, religion. As South Africans, we need to see each other and be patriotic and feel a pain for South African and feel a pain for another human that comes out of South Africa. Legally, of course, everything is valid, and be able to understand them, not hate. But it does not mean they must abuse us. So, in regards to religion, before you will say a South African against a South African against another South African, we have to understand this: we are humans. We are, regardless of what we believe in. We believe in God of Israel or God of what, or God of Allah, God of what. But we must believe that we are humans and our God is the sun first. See, that star we go about around it on one plane, that is our God. As soon as that sun one day, but one day when that sun is gone, it will be unfortunate for you, you won't be able to see its effect. But, or as it is already expanding, the size is getting bigger and bigger. So there'll be one day where something happens to our sun. That is our God. That's not how we must see each other as South Africans. That we have one God, and then we can create other gods. I don't mind for me you create any god for what, as long as when you see a South African, we stick to what the Constitution says about us, how we should treat each other, how we should treat ourselves. I'm not gonna say treat yourself like how you would like to be treated. That's very dangerous. If you are able to listen, it's very dangerous notion. It's dangerous. Imagine if someone is suicidal and then they are scared to kill themselves and then they do something to someone else. I won't speak like that. Those words are not kind at all. They are fucking damn. So what we should actually push for as South Africans, we want everything done properly. Proper administration of humans. Yes, we want also foreigners to come, but in right channels. Not zonke bonke. So, the South Africans, we have this issue: 15.5 million people, unaccounted, unbudgeted. No one says the budget every year. Even the GNU, I'm angry with the GNU. GNU does not put a budget, and then all these people are pushed into us, the poor citizens. We have no one else who can talk for us. No one. Operation Dudul is unfit. Yes, it's functioning, but it's not fit. Because in South Africa, I would like also to abide by the law so we can go to courts and get everything. But those processes are very expensive. They are meant to shut the poor. They are meant to shut the poor, not to be able to speak. Even if their voice cannot be heard, because the hurdle of trying to get the money so you can get someone else to represent your idea in court, it's not in our favor. It is against us. So we must rise against the 15.5 million. In that 15.5 million people, undocumented, majority, more than 98% to 99% undocumented, then you tell me we must sit and do nothing. They poison our children. We must be quiet. They make the ground unsafe. While you are walking on top of the ground and you think that it's safe because the government built the road, you see the road collapse, just like in Press Street in Johannesburg. All along, someone beneath you is plugging bombs and everything, and then you just find the surface now collapse because the government has allowed it to happen. We must fight. There are times you must be patriotic, but for me, I'll always push to be patriotic. But even though we are patriotic, you should think of a human. Humans are not. There's no life on earth that is meant to be stuck in one place. No, there's no human zoo. Humans need to move around. It's a need. It's not even a wonder here. Sometimes it's a need for a human to move around. That's how he is a human. Human has always been moving from one place to another. But today we say we require documentation for everyone. Where should someone be documented? Should be in the foreign country that receives the person, or in the country where he's from? That means first, when you move around, because we are no longer before the dark days. Now it's a new time. Times have changed, my man. We can't stick to yesterday and hoping that we'll use the results for yesterday to achieve our success. No, we have to focus on the future. The future, we put it clearly. It says that we want to document everyone, and then you must be driven by purpose to be here. You can't just live among us and then you tell us that you are here to kill us, to kill our children. After killing the children, that means you've killed the future. Who are you gonna kill tomorrow? Hey, let me remind you also again. Remember that the people that we put in power, they don't live among us. They are traitors. They only speak as if they understand our pain. They feel our pain. They never use the same. They never visit the hospital we visit. They never visit the clinics that we visit. They never visit the schools that they built. They never use the roads that they built. They never. That shall always be on your mind. They never use them. They never take the taxis that we use them from home to work. We work early in the morning. We walk amongst thugs with guns and knives willing to kill us. So if we let those fuckers, we let them, people like Cyril Ramaphosa, even his grandchildren, they never gonna use the school that Ramaphosa himself he used during the apartheid times. He will never use that. They will read it in the history books and try to feel it, but cannot feel the pain. But for us at the bottom, we're gonna feel that pain. We like it or not. So that's why we must be patriotic and not allow for anyone to come into our locations, into our towns, into our townships to live among us undocumented without any skills to hire us in the townships. We cannot allow someone to take the little that you have. It is the little that we have. We don't have much. We have very little, and yet the government, the ANC allows these people to come and take the little that we have. And that means in science, they're increasing competition.